Hello everyone and welcome to my review for Black Clover chapter 283. Before I get into this week's review, I of course have to plug my subscriber milestone goal for 2021, hitting 5,000 before the end of the year, and my extra special goal of hitting it by April 21st, the 1-year anniversary of the channel. And the other thing I have to mention, which I've kind of been mentioning at the start of the videos now lately, is that I have a Discord server. So if you're interested in that, it's linked in the description. If for some reason it's not down there, you can always check it out on my About page. So with that out of the way, let's get on with the review. So this week's chapter is another one I don't have too much to say about. It's basically a they fight chapter. We do get a few pretty cool spreads. By the way, slightly off topic, but I was right. The Devil Union form I was to have did look way better in the Viz scans. I don't know what it is. I assume it's because this is literally them, like, either taking pictures. No. We get leaks where they take pictures of the pages. I assume that they're, like, scanning pages right out of the magazine. Whereas with actual, like, Viz releases, the pages are done digitally anyway, so they don't have to do that. I don't actually know what the process is, but I'm assuming that's why the quality is so different. But yeah, Asta's Devil Union form did look way better in the high-quality scans, so I was right about that. And I do think it looks a lot better with that in mind now. So Asta exits his Devil Union form because it doesn't last too long, and he gets teleported to some people that he seems to recognize, and I'm genuinely not sure who the fuck they are. Because we only see their feet. I think it's clear that a few of them are probably women. I'm wondering if this is like the rest of the Black Bulls and maybe some of the members of the Golden Dawn. Because they are not with the others at the end of the chapter when they're doing their, they're doing their Avengers lineup pose to show who's here now to provide reinforcements in the Spade Kingdom. So, what's going to happen is you're going to have everyone who's already there doing stuff. And then things are going to get bad again, and they're going to be like, oh no, everything's really bad. And then Asta and whoever he's with are going to show up, and everything's going to be going well again. I get, like, who is there? Yeah, it's probably the other members of the Black Bulls. And, maybe a couple of the Golden Dawn people. But not Leopold. Fuegolian's doing stuff. I like Fuegolian. I don't know what it is, but a fire prosthetic arm is not something I've seen before, and it's really fucking cool. I like magic prosthetics. They're fucking awesome. So, I mean, he gets like a bunch of brownie points just for having that, and also he has a dragon spirit. So, I mean, I don't know. You may have noticed a pattern if you watch, like, a lot of anime, but fire users are always the fucking coolest characters. It's either them, or it's the guy with the samurai sword that, he does, like, the cha-ching thing where he, like, sheaths it, he unsheaths it and sheaths it a little bit in, like, a second, and then, like, everyone's been cut into a million pieces. It's either the fire user or that guy who's the coolest character in the show. So Fuegolian or Marioliano would be the coolest if it wasn't for Yami. But yeah, I just really like that. And for the final shot of the chapter, we've got Noelle showing up. Great. I mentioned last week, I was like, when the fuck are Noelle and the Elves going to show up? Now, apparently. We'll probably get some kind of explanation for what they were doing next chapter, or at least sometime soon, because they're just kind of here now. So I assume we're going to get some kind of flashback to whatever they were doing over the last, I don't know, couple of weeks. Or no, it hasn't been weeks. Like the last couple of days. So that'll be cool. And we do see that Patri is here. I have not reread the Elf Reincarnation arc. And he hasn't been really relevant in like a year and a half. So I did not have that off the top of my head, but yeah, he's here, and he's a pretty huge badass as well, so that's going to be really helpful. I'm wondering who is going to be going where. I figure a few of these people are just going to be doing, like, fodder control. Like, you have a lot of people like Fuegolian who are just, you know, fighting with the demons. I figure Gaja, Noel, maybe Sekre, they are going to go fight Vanica, because they have shit with her. Leopold, he may do fodder duty. Same with Luck, maybe. I'm not sure. It's really weird. I think, like, most of the people that show up here would probably have some kind of shit with Vanica, which is hilarious. It's like everyone's just shown up and it's like, oh, we're all just here to beat the shit out of Vanica. Everyone else can deal with their own things. I mean, who would be coming to Yuno's aid? I guess the other people from the Golden Dawn. So those are the ones who may show up. But I'm pretty sure Asta is just going to be going right for Nacht, because Nacht is essential. So, and he's a new character who's basically had this whole training arc with him. So, very clearly, to me at least, Asta's going to be going right to Nacht. He's going to have a fight with Dante, maybe. It'll be the both of them going up against him, possibly. Definitely going to be having some kind of fight with those two new devils at some point. I'm wondering if that's going to be like Asta and Nacht fighting them, or if we're going to have a bunch of the characters fighting them. Though, I figure, like, the super huge battles will be saved for, like, later in the arc. As they get further down the Clive you have the stronger devils. So you're going to need, like, more really fucking strong characters to show up and fight them. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. We are back into the stretch of chapters where it just feels like it's kind of building up to things. We got a few chapters a couple weeks ago where it's like, oh shit, really crazy significant stuff is happening. And then in between those, you've got a bunch of chapters where it's like, yeah, they fight. That's basically it. So we're probably going to be on a few of these for a bit. I don't know. It really depends until we get to, like, some kind of huge developments or something happening. But if I had a guess as to what next chapter is going to be about, it's probably going to be whatever Noelle was doing in the time we haven't seen her. So, with that, that's all I have to say for this week's review. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Black Clover chapter reviews every week. If you enjoy other series such as Record of Ragnarok, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Kengan Omega, I do videos on those series as well, so if you're interested in those, you should definitely check out my channel. Once again, if you enjoy discussing Black Clover with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce on this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to it in the description and on my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.